Hello dear students, welcome to today's episode. In this episode, we will discuss about fringe benefits. I am Dr. Nidhi Mathur, PhD in Public Administration and teaching at Institute of Management Technology, Center for Distance Learning, Ghaziabad. So, let us begin our discussion on fringe benefits. Let us first talk about the concept of fringe benefits. Attracting and retaining employees whose performance meets organizational requirements has always been a concern for management. While incentives are given to employees who at least meet their targets, fringe benefits are available to all the employees depending upon their membership in the organization. In addition to the compensation in the form of wage or salary to the employees, fringe benefits refers to the extra benefit provided to them. It has been labeled as fringe benefits because earlier they were considered relatively insignificant or fringe components of compensation. However, in today's time, it has become important part of a compensation package offered by employers to employees. Several terms such as welfare expenses, wage supplements, perquisites, extra wages, hidden payroll and social charges are used to denote fringe benefits. It is a benefit which supplements the employee's wages and build up a positive corporate image. International Labour Organization ILO has described fringe benefits as wages are often augmented by special cash benefits by the provision of medical and other services or by payment in kind that form part of the wage for expenditure on the goods and services. In addition, workers commonly receive such benefits as holidays with pay, low cost meals, low rent housing, etc. Such additions to the wage proper are sometimes referred to as fringe benefits. Benefits that have relation to employment or wages should not be regarded as fringe benefits even though they may constitute a significant part of the worker's total income. Fringe benefits are indirect compensations as they are usually extended as a condition of employment and are not directly related to performance. The word fringe are not appreciated by management practitioners on the ground that nowadays benefits and services constitute substantial labor cost for any organization. They are no longer fringe cost or laws. They are important to management, employees and unions alike. Nearly every organization in our country provides benefits and services to its employees. Let us now talk about need for extending benefits to employees. Number 1. Rising prices and cost of living has brought about incessant demand for provision of extra benefit to the employees. Number 2, employers too have found that fringe benefits present attractive areas of negotiation when large wage and salary increases are not feasible. Number 3, as organizations have developed elaborative fringe benefits program for their employees, greater pressure has been placed upon competing organizations to match these benefits in order to attract and keep employees. Number 4, recognition that fringe benefits are non-taxable rewards has been major stimulus to their expansion. Rapid industrialization, increasingly heavy urbanization and the growth of a capitalistic economy have made it difficult for most employees to protect themselves against the adverse impact of these developments. Since it was workers who are responsible for production, it was held that employers should accept responsibility for meeting some of the needs of their employees. As a result, some benefits and services programs were adopted by the employers. Number 6, the growing volume of labor legislation, particularly social security legislation, made it imperative for employers to share equally with their employees the cost of old age, survivor and disability benefits. Number 7, the growth and strength of trade unions has substantially influenced the growth of company benefits and services. Number 8, labor scarcity and competition for qualified personnel has led to the initiation, evolution and implementation of a number of compensation plans. Number 9, the management has increasingly realized its responsibility towards its employees and has come to the conclusion that benefits of increase in productivity resulting from increased industrialization should go at least partly to the employees who are responsible for it, so that they may be protected against the insecurity arising from unemployment, sickness, injury and old age. Company benefits and services programs are among some of the mechanisms which managers use to supply this security. The main objectives of fringe benefits are: the viewpoint of employers is that fringe benefits form an important part of employee incentives to obtain their loyalty and retaining them. The important objective of fringe benefits are: number 1, to create and improve sound industrial relations. Number 2, to boost up employee morale. Number 3, to motivate the employees by identifying and satisfying their unsatisfied needs. Number 4, to provide qualitative work environment and work life. Number 5, to provide security to the employees against social risks like old age benefits and maternity benefits. Number 6, to protect the health of the employees and to provide safety to the employees against accidents. Number 7, to promote employees' welfare by providing welfare measures like recreation facilities. Number 8, to create a sense of belongingness among employees and to retain them. Hence, fringe benefits are called golden handcuffs. Number 9, to meet requirements of various legislations relating to fringe benefits. Now, let us discuss about how you are going to administer fringe benefits. Step number 1 is establishing benefit objectives. It is essential for management to define and create objectives for its benefit programs. In establishing objectives, management may consider several factors. Example, employee preferences for benefits, attendance of employees, length of service, his or her performance, etc., should also be given due consideration. The objective should be such that it is cost effective, complies with legal compulsions, foster external competitiveness, and employee needs are met with it. Step number 2, assessing environment. Government policies, regulations, unions and economic factors should be assessed thoroughly. Economic factors influence benefit decisions in many ways. Employees benefit from tax-free fringes, but also a proper balance between fringe benefits and direct income. Step number 3, assessing competitiveness. Market surveys can be done to assess the competitiveness of their benefits and cost with those offered by other companies. Step 4, communicating the benefits to employees. Benefit programs need to be communicated to employees so they become aware of their indirect remuneration. Step 5, control cost of benefit. The next step is organization has to find out how satisfied the employees are with such programs and their usefulness. If they are going out of budget, cut them. If employees are indifferent to such programs, reduce the expenses on them. Step 6, evaluate benefits. Certain questions needs to be answered. Have the earnings of employees improved? Have the benefits been able to retain them? Have industrial relations improved? Has the morale of employees improved? Effectiveness of fringe benefits can be assessed if the answers to these questions are positive. The company should carry on with the programs, but if the answers are negative, the HR department has to redefine benefits, objectives and programs. Now, let us talk about the different types of fringe benefits. The fringe benefits are categorized as payment for time not worked. Benefits under this category include sick leave with pay, vacation pay, paid rest and relief time, paid lunch periods, grievance time, bargaining time, travel time, etc. Extra pay for time worked. This category covers the benefits such as premium pay, incentive bonus, shift premium, old age insurance, profit sharing, unemployment compensation, Christmas bonus, Diwali or Puja bonus, food cost subsidy, housing subsidy, recreation. Employee security. Physical and job security to the employee should also be provided with a view to promoting security to the employee and his family members. The benefit of confirmation of the employee on the job creates a sense of job security. Further, a minimum and continuous wage or salary gives a sense of security to the life. Retrenchment compensation. The Industrial Disputes Act 1947 provides for the payment of compensation in case of layoff and retrenchment. The non-seasoned industrial establishments employ 50 or more workers have to give 1 month's notice or 1 month's wages to all the workers who are retrenched after 1 year continuous service. The compensation is paid at the rate of 15 days wage for every completed year of service with a maximum of 45 days wage in a year. Workers are eligible for compensation as stated even in case of closing down of undertakings. Layoff compensation. In case of layoff, employees are entitled to layoff compensation at the rate to 50% of the total of the basic wage and dearness allowance for the period of their layoff except for weekly holidays. Layoff compensation can normally be paid up to 45 days in a year. Safety and health. Employees' safety and health should be taken care of in order to protect the employees against accidents, unhealthy working conditions, and to protect workers' capacity. In India, the Factories Act 1948 stipulated certain requirements regarding working conditions with a view to provide safe working environment. These provisions relate to cleanliness, disposal of waste and effluents, ventilation and temperature, dust and fume, artificial humidification, overcrowding, lighting, drinking water, latrine urinals and spittoons. Provisions relating to safety measures include fencing of machinery, work on or near machinery in motion, employment of young persons on dangerous machines, striking gear and devices for cutting off power self-acting machines, easing of new machinery, probation of employment of women and children near cotton openers, hoist and lifts, lifting machines, chain ropes and lifting tackles, revolving machinery, pressure plant, floors, excessive weights, protection of eyes, precautions against dangerous fumes, explosives or inflammable dust, gas, etc. Precautions in case of fire, power to require specification of defective parts of test of stability, safety of buildings and machinery, etc. Now, we will discuss about fringe benefit rate. A fringe benefit rate is the percent of an employee's wages relative to the fringe benefits they receive. Calculate a fringe benefit rate by dividing the cost of an employee's fringe benefits by the wages they receive. Employers can use a fringe benefit rate to examine the total cost of labor per employee. The fringe rate shows you how much an employee actually costs your business beyond their base wages. Fringe benefits rates vary from business to business. The rate depends on how much you pay employees and how much an employee receives in benefits. Let us now understand how to calculate fringe benefit rate. To calculate an employee's fringe benefit rate, add up the cost of an employee's fringe benefits for the year, including payroll taxes paid, and divide it by the employee's annual wages or salary. Then multiply the total by 100 to get the fringe benefit rate percentage. You can use the formula to calculate an employee's fringe benefit rate. Fringe benefit rate is equal to total fringe benefits divided by annual wages to the whole multiplied by 100. When adding together your employees' total fringe benefits, remember to include all of their fringe benefits such as employer portion of Medicare tax, unemployment insurance, workers' compensation insurance, disability insurance, health insurance, life insurance, pension plan contributions, employee education assistance. Fringe benefit rate calculation. Now, let us look at an example. Now, let us look into how you can calculate the fringe benefit rate with an example. Check out example of calculating fringe benefit rates for salaried and employees. Salaried employee. Let's say your salaried employee makes rupees 80,000 annually. The employee's total annual fringe benefits are rupees 20,000, broken down as follows. Employer portion of Social Security tax rupees 4,960, employer portion of Medicare tax rupees 1,160, unemployment tax rupees 1,300, workers compensation rupees 1,000, employees health, life and disability insurances rupees 7,500, retirement benefits rupees 4,080. Divide the employee's annual fringe benefits of rupees 20,000 by their annual salary of rupees 80,000. Rupees 20,000 divided by rupees 80,000 is equal to 0.25. Next, multiply your total from above, that is 0.25 by 100 to get your fringe benefit percentage. So, 0.25 multiplied by 100 is equal to 25%. Your fringe benefit rate for this employee is 25%. This means your company is paying an additional 25% on top of the base salary for the employee. If you want to find the employee's total hourly rate including their fringe benefits, you can divide the employee's annual salary by the number of weeks per year and hours per week. So, rupees 80,000 divide by 52 weeks per year divide by 40 hours per week is equal to rupees 38.46. The employee's hourly rate is rupees 38.46. Multiply the hourly rate by your fringe benefit rate of 0.25. Then add the total to the hourly rate to find the employee's total wages plus fringe benefits per hour. So, rupees 38.46 into 0.25 is equal to rupees 9.61, that is fringe benefit cost per hour. So, rupees 9.61 plus rupees 38.46 is equal to rupees 48.07. This employee's hourly rate including the fringe benefit cost would be rupees 48.07. Now, we will discuss about fringe benefit taxes. The Finance Act 2005 has introduced a new tax called income tax on fringe benefits with effect from April 1st, 2006. This shall be in the form of additional income tax levied on fringe benefits provided or deemed to have been provided by an employer to his employees during the previous year. Rate of tax. The tax on fringe benefits shall be levied at the rate of 30% on the value of fringe benefits provided. Liability to pay. The liability to pay this tax is to be borne by the employer, including a company, a firm, an association of persons or body of individuals, excluding any fund or trust or institution eligible for exemption under section 1023C or 12AA, a local authority, an artificial judicial person. So, what is included in fringe benefits? Fringe benefits have been defined as including any consideration for employment provided by way of any privilege, service, facility or amenity provided by an employer directly or indirectly, including reimbursement. Any free or concessional ticket provided by the employer for private journeys of his employees or their family members. Any contribution by the employer to an approved superannuation fund for employees. Any specified security or sweat equity shares allotted, transferred directly or indirectly by the employers free of cost or at a concessional rate to its employees. The detailed provision in respect of this are included in chapter 12H of the Income Tax Act. Further, fringe benefits shall be deemed to have been provided if the employer has incurred any expense or made any payments for various purposes, namely entertainment, provision of hospitality, conference, sales promotion including publicity, employees welfare, conveyance, tour and travel, use of hotel, boarding and lodging, etc. Various provisions relating to income tax on fringe benefits have been modified by the Finance Act 2006. Exceptions in respect of certain expenditure have been introduced, including expenditure incurred on distribution of free or concessional samples and payments to any person of repute for promoting the sale of goods or services of the business of the employer. Similarly, it has been proposed that expenditure incurred on providing free or subsidized transport or any such allowance provided by the employer to his employees for journeys from residence to the place of work shall not be a part of fringe benefits. Another significant amendment is regarding the contribution by an employer to an approved superannuation fund to the extent of rupees 1 lakh per employee, which shall not be liable to fringe benefit tax. Further, in the case of some other expenses incurred, such as expenses incurred on tour and travel, lower rates for valuation of fringe benefits at the rate 5% have been provided for. The Finance Act 2008 has introduced further exemption in respect of certain expenditure from the purview of fringe benefits tax. These include payments through non-transferable electronic meal cards, provision of creche facility, organizing sports event or sponsoring a sportsman being an employee. These provisions shall come into effect from annual year 2009-10 onwards. The Finance Act 2009 has withdrawn the fringe benefit tax. Thus, the fringe benefit tax stands abolished with effect from annual year 2010 and 11, and now such perquisites are taxable in hands of employees. Until recently, fringe benefits are further differentiated as type 1 fringe benefit and type 2 fringe benefit is whether the amount is entitled to a GST credit. Type 1 fringe benefits are a GST taxable supply with an entitlement to a GST credit, whereas with type 2 fringe benefits, the provider of the benefit is unable to claim a GST credit. A GST credit is an amount of GST that can be claimed back from the government. Now, let us discuss about the problems and limitations of fringe benefits. Nearly every organization provides these benefits to its employees as their importance continues to grow. Although these benefits do cost a lot of expenditure to organizations, they however provide social security and psychological support to the employees. Organizations often find themselves in a difficult situation where working on an employee benefits and services. Yielding to the pressure of labor unions, employees, in deference to social trends, companies have added newer fringes to the list. Organizations have seldom established objectives systematic plans and standards to determine the appropriateness of the program. Thus, this patchwork of benefits and services has caused several problems like number 1, the main problem in indirect benefits is lack of employee participation. Once the program is designed by company, employees have no discretion. The uniformity of benefits like pension plans, maternity leave, etc., fail to recognize workforce diversity. Though uniformity results to administrative economies, but when employees receive what they do not want, these economies becomes questionable. Number 2, managers are rarely consulted, so they also do not show interest in them. Also, they do not want to confront union pressures. Number 3, trade unions also get a certain feeling of alienation as the benefits are likely to erode their base. Number 4, lack of knowledge about their entitlements of fringe benefits on the part of employees has resulted in not getting benefits to them and adding to employers' cost. Number 5, employee confusion can lead to complaints and dissatisfaction about their fringe benefits packages, particularly when employees do not have to contribute financially. Let us now talk about limitations of fringe benefits and services. Number 1, very often employees feel that the benefits and services provided are their rights. In reality, this is not so. Number 2, the administration of benefits and services add to labor cost and involves lot of paperwork. Number 3, average and poor performance continue to stick to the job and are not interested in improving performance. Number 4, the HR manager may overlook other important functions as he or she is preoccupied with administration of benefits and services. Let us talk about the principles that govern the administration of fringe benefits. The principles that govern the administration of fringe benefits are: number 1, fringe benefits should be provided to employees on the basis of a genuine interest in the protection and promotion of their well-being. It should not be taken as a thrust or charity on the part of management. Number 2, the benefit should actually satisfy a real need. Employee resist or are indifferent to any benefits which are not liked by them. Number 3, the benefit should be cost effective and as broad based as possible. Number 4, these benefits need to be given only after a sound planning has been made to give them. Number 5, employees need to be educated about these benefits so that they can make use of them. Number 6, employees representative and trade union representative should be asked to express their wishes before these fringes can be planned for employees. Let us now conclude it. You have understood what are fringe benefits. The objectives of fringe benefits should be employees' well-being. Fringe rates for the employees are calculated by adding up the cost of an employee's fringe benefits for the year, including payroll taxes paid, and divided by the employee's annual wages or salary. Then multiply the total by 100 to get the fringe benefit rate percentage. Steps to administer fringe benefits have been listed along with the challenges in successful implementation. So, that is all for today. Hope you have understood today's topic. We will meet next week. Till then, take care and goodbye.